Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
My explorers, the saboteurs have tried their might, and they will find themselves ground into dust underneath the light of explorations. Namaste to all of us. Blessings to you. Welcome to a new Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I am Leslie Tanner, and tonight we're diving in head first to what we should have covered on Tuesday. Tonight it's going to be Thursday, and we're talking about the Rascal's boner, both the person and the myth. Namaste. Exploration. Okay, so the audio sucks. And why? Because I tested all of this before the stream. Namaste. I tested all of this. I know exactly let them try to R-word us in the truth, and we will laugh at them. Namaste to you, Ian, on YouTube.com. Guys, what's it sound? It sounds crackly, like a digital corruption or like a peak. Can you let me know, please? Can you fill me in? Because I'm just trying to solve this as soon as possible to get us going, flying through the universe. Namaste, Explorations with Leslie Tanner, like a bad cable. Like a bad cable. Let's see. We can fix that. I have been walking around for 2 days with this hard-on in my hand. We gonna bust this nut or what? 7th Dragon Ball, worry not. We are absolutely going to do exactly that. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. I am Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within, the true power, not a power that we have gained from the outside, not a power that we've gone to school to learn or worked out to gain. No, this power did not come from the outside. It is deeper. It is flowing through the blood in our veins as we speak to one another right now, and that is the power. That is the only true power. Namaste. Namaste, my explorers. Blessings to you. Listen, is the audio bad enough that you would turn off the stream if you hadn't seen the light? Do one if it's bad enough to bail. 2, you're going to stay and it's good enough. It's fine. It's really bad. Sue, you're going to bail. Okay, let's get, let's fix this. Hold on one second. I'm gonna take a whack at it. Hold on one second, 'cause I have no idea. It's completely clean on the monitor. Namaste. Flying Vita with 100 bits. Let's get through this communal vision first. I'm very excited to see what kind of perspective this will bring us. I hope everyone has kept their boners going since Tuesday. I can only imagine that is the case. Namaste. I'll be right back in just a moment. All right. Is there any crackling, my explorers? Doesn't seem like there's much of a whole lot coming through. right, how we sounding? It's cracking again. Yeah, that's just a digital file. I'm not running that through anything. All right. One last thing I'm going to try. I'm going to restart the stream real fast. One moment. Be right back. Just refresh it and like... Okay, it's an OBS problem. Yeah. I mean, I just swapped out a million cables, and it is an OBS problem. Namaste, let's go! CGB Spender, hitting with that prime. Namaste to you, blessings to you. CGB Spender, blessings. And here we are, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste to you, all of you. Who are you? How are you? What's going on over there in the chat? Namaste to you. Blessings. How's everyone doing? Namaste. I think we're doing good, right? I think we're sounding better. I think we're sounding better. I think so. Namaste. Here we go. Fantastic. Wonderful. My loyal explorers, never deterred, never looking away, staying in the shit, in the mud, covered in shit, absolutely excited to be here, stoked and exuberated. I just got here, did your OBS shit again, LPJ. LPJ, yes, the OBS on my second PC is taking a shit a little sometimes. It was the audio. Crackling audio problem. But nothing that can stop us. Apparently our infiltrators, saboteurs, the program works. Coming from Vertical Mammal. Namaste to you, Vertical Mammal. Blessings to you. The program works. The program works. We say that the program works because the program works. Namaste. The program, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. How does it work? Let's talk about it. The Explorations with Leslie Tanner is the final personal power program that anyone will ever need in the history in the future history of the world. Because it is accepting that there is no future history, is that progress does not exist. Time barely exists. Physicists are coming from every corner of their field saying that time is a construct, time is not real. Well, time is not fundamental, and I'm here to say no shit. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner. The program with which we explore is Explorations, and we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the true power within. Namaste. Larry Pickle Jar with another communal vision. Can't wait to read this perspective. Thanks, Larry. Sybil got $12,000 from viewers to get a new computer. You could probably get $73 during a subathon. Now that's so funny. Sybil raised $12,000 from viewers to get a new computer. When was that? Was that during that subathon? Was that when she was online for a very, very long time? That all the perverts came out of the woodwork to be able to watch her sleep? Namaste. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it must be a fucking sick computer. Namaste to Sybil for absolutely taking exactly what she deserves in order to continue the work that she does over at her channel. Namaste to you, Sybil. If you're watching, or if you're not, you're not watching. You're asleep. You're asleep because it's you're in Scandinavia, I think, or something like that, and it's dark. It's dark there, and you're sleepy time now. Namaste. Namaste. Control-Alt-Quinn. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Shout out Control-Alt-Quinn. Blessings to you. Great to have you on board in the chat. Namaste. Blessings. It's wonderful to be here. And I can't do a subathon though, because listen, if you're wondering how much energy I expend, you're wondering how much energy, personal energy it takes for one man. First of all, I'm a man. So everything is more difficult for me. I expend more energy. And that makes my feats even greater. The feats that were already tremendous to absorb, to witness, put in context that it takes 3 times, 4 times the amount of energy that it takes everyone else as a man. It makes the feats even greater. Yes, we are that strong. Namaste. That's the power of masculinity. And I'm glad I'm a man. It feels good to be a man. I'm not going to apologize to anyone for being a man. Namaste. Blessings. Congrats on the penis. Thank you so much, Fuzzy Physics. Blessings to you. Namaste to you. I really appreciate that. Now, here's what I'm going to do. It takes so much energy for me to do this program, to give you the tools you need, and to imagine doing that over an extended period of time, over the 3 to 4 hour periods of times that we normally do it, is I would wither. I would wither. It'd be like that scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark at the end, where they look at the Holy Spirit and their skin melts and their eyes like fall back in their head and they just turn into a big pile of shit. That's what it'd be like. That's what it'd be like for me. Namaste. Namaste to everyone for being with me at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good to be with you. It's great. How's everyone doing? I just want to get a feel for the vibe before we get too far into tonight's programming. Into the topic, opening up the line. Of course, we're going to do that, and I can't wait to do that. It's very important for me to do that. Because first and foremost, this program is important to me. It's important to me and what I want to do, and what fulfills me, what gives me gratification, and what I know that I should be doing, what I am called to do. Namaste. Explorations. If I feel like Leslie would really like hanging out with that Asian kid, I don't know what Asian kid you're speaking about. Namaste. I like Asians. I feel great about Asians. Which Asians are we talking about? If I knew we didn't have the eyes of the saboteurs on us right now, I'd say let's rate Asians. But I'm not going to do that because I could feel the eye of Sauron on us, the bitterness, the resentment for the light that we build here at Explorations. I can feel it. I can feel that they're not only in Twitch.tv, not only have they rise to the highest ranks in the platform that hosts this program that we have, but also they're apparently they're in OBS. Apparently they're an OBS, whatever that stands for. And they're trying to kill us. They're trying to murder us. I could feel the red little laser bead on my fucking forehead. But I'm not going to stop. We're not going to stop. Namaste. Love Asians. Love Asians. Don't get me started on the things I love about Asians. How many things would I have to list before it would become racist? I'm not asking for the list. I'm not saying that I'm going to list. I'm not going to start listing. But I'm saying hypothetically, if I were to list my favorite things about Asians, how many would it take to before it's a bit much? You know, it's kind of like wearing rings. Like, how many rings is just too many rings? You know there's a limit. Don't talk to me like there's not a limit. Namaste. There is absolutely a limit how many rings on your fingers. If you got 10 rings on 10 fingers, yeah, that's seeming like a little much to me. Three rings is a bit much. So, let's maybe count like you got like a wedding ring, and then maybe a wedding band. That's 2. Maybe one on the other ring finger. But if you if you get like 4, oof, that's pushing it. Toe rings. That's a whole different universe. Namaste. Phthalo Blue saying too many rings. I absolutely agree with you. I couldn't agree with you more. Phthalo Blue. Phthalo Blue will be doing an Infatuations next Saturday if you'd like to participate. Namaste. I saw you entered a submission form, and I want to invite you and encourage you to participate. It would be wonderful to have you on board. Namaste. Staples does cock ring count. That's 11. Creamy goodness from YouTube.com saying, does a cock ring count? That's 11. Yeah, so I would say, let's just say, if I get past 4, because 4 is the limit. 4 is like, ooh, more than 4, yes, definitely a problem. So let's say the same thing about describing your favorite things about a certain race. Once you get past that 4, then it's like, ooh, where are we going? How far are we going to go? Maybe that's something to think about. I'd love to do that right now. I'd love to push us all into that zone. Lord knows the eye of Sauron is tracked on us, trying to destroy us, smother us under the pillow of technology, but it won't work. Namaste, of course, we know that. Namaste. Favorite things about Asians. Fine, I'll do it. We'll do 3. Communal vision from Larry Picklejar. One great thing about Asians, TSMC is over $140 a share. Is that good? Larry Picklejar, can you fill us in? Is that good? I don't know. TSMC is over 140, so is this a buy? Do we buy or are we selling at 140? Okay, so LPJ is saying, don't buy now. All right, well, give us a heads up when to buy whatever that is. TSMC. Is that it's like a weapons manufacturer or like a Boeing chip company or something like that? Namaste. Oh, Kimball, we'll be calling in very soon. Kimball, worry not. Do not worry your little head. We're going to be opening up that line in just a moment. So I think we're about ready. I think we've settled in. We've got a good energy. We've got a good vibe. We've got a good read on what's going on. Thoughts on Tila Tequila only have 5,000 followers on Instagram. I need your Asian expertise here. Guru. That's from Night Year. Now, if I were going to chime in as an Asian expert, I wouldn't say that because I'm not an expert. I don't have expertise because I'm not an expert, Night Year, and you should know that. It's probably a misspeak, but I will address your question anyway. As a fan, Namaste. James and the cat heading with that race up. James on the cat. James, it's great to have you. It's great to have you in the chat, and it's great to see you popping up and being very generous with that subscription. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate your warmth tonight. I'm excited to see what you contribute to our exploration this evening. Certainly it applies to you, given our theme. Namaste. To answer your question, though, now your thoughts on tequila. Thoughts on tequila only having 5,000. You know, there in any career, in any, you know, when you're an artist, like tequila, it's important to keep in mind that your career will go through ups and downs. It'll have peaks and troughs. And that's, of course, because tequila isn't sitting on the sidelines doing the same thing that she was doing, you know, when she was at her peak. No, she understands with an experienced mind. She understands the winds change, and as the winds change, so do tastes. So do values, society, and all of these things combine to make something. You know, they change the context in which we all sit and attempt to express ourselves. Namaste. And tequila is no different than us in that respect. And as a risk taker, she's sitting at 5K right now. Now, in the past, would she have gotten a little more, garnered a little more attention, a little more exuberance, should I say? Yes, absolutely. But, you know, kudos to Tila. We're all praying for you, Tila. Keep swinging for the fences. Keep shooting for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Namaste to you, Tila. It'd be great to have you on the program, on Explorations. Maybe that could give her some, you know, get her here, plug her into the program. Is anyone a mutual with Tila? Space Cat, yeah, we'll chat about it. We'll chat. Let's do it Saturday. Because I just want to make sure I have the clip ready, and it's not ready right now. I don't have it queued up. It's a loving, playful little beef that we have. Namaste. I love Asians. I think I'm 42. I subbed to her OnlyFans. Ian, can you listen? Can you send her a message? Are you on the tier that can send her a message on OnlyFans? Yeah, it's just a playful, you know, loving, playful beef. It's not, it's of course nothing serious, or, you know, hasn't been elevated to that yet. I'd be surprised if it did. I'd be surprised. Such a good-natured, jolly man. And I'm sure there must be some simple misunderstanding with the clip that I saw, speaking about me directly. So, especially after I did him the honor of rating. But we'll see. Tila is legit insane now. She'd be perfect. Ian, as a sub to her OnlyFans, if you could message her, just take a swing. See what happens. Tile Tequila is the second Google autofill after tilapia. So if you get I see what you're saying. If you get the Tila, so she's behind tilapia, which I love tilapia. People talk all this shit about tilapia. I love it. Yeah, I think this is prime time to get Tila on the program. Love to interview her. Spirit, you know, in the context of the program, love to tell her about the program. Love to get her involved, certainly speaking. Nikki Bex, namaste, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations. Communal Vision from Larry Pickle Jar. Tilapia tequila is hot as fuck. And that is from LPJ. Namaste to you, LPJ. Thank you for sharing. Tilapia tequila is hot as fuck. I love tilapia, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I know it's not a very popular thing to say nowadays. It's not a very cool guy thing to do. It's not a very leather jacket, backwards hat with a skateboard kind of thing to say or do. It's not a very blue jeans on the weekend sort of thing to do. it's frowned upon. People don't like it when I eat tilapia, when I prepare tilapia. I used to work a job as a toll booth operator for about 2 weeks as part of a job program after my bout of homelessness. I was fired because I was bringing tilapia and microwaving it. And that is ridiculous. Because I worked with like 4 other people out of that job program, all of us just going through homelessness, and they smelled like shit, all right? All the best to them. Of course they smell like shit. They live outside. They're depressed. They're fucking high as hell. Of course they should smell. I'm not saying they shouldn't. But what I am saying is that this double standard by the Illinois Tollway Association and in the county in which I resided at the time told me that I couldn't microwave tilapia when Carl, James, and what was I don't know. I forgot the other guy's name. Luke. They smelled like shit. And I know Luke doesn't wipe his ass. God bless the program. JJ Plays Pog. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. My favorite fish? My favorite fish. Ooh, good question. Caller, I'm going to put you on hold, all right?
Yeah, I got it.
Namaste. Wonderful. So let's get into tonight's theme. I'll answer this question for you. I'll answer this question for you. And then we'll get on to tonight's theme and open that line because we already got a caller. I understand we're all chomping at the bit. So let's get going. Firstly and foremost, my favorite fish would have to be tilapia. I'm not going to even second guess about that. I've had salmon. I've had cod. Do you still microwave tilapia from mother nipple bottom? When necessary. I certainly don't shy from it. Certainly don't shy from that, mother. I won't. I'm not about to, and I will not. Because it is my value, and as I said before, I am a man who loves being a man, and I'm not about to apologize for anything that I say or do. Namaste. And not just because I'm a man, but also in the context of this program. Why would I apologize? Who would I apologize? To you? Ah, damn. She doesn't have an OnlyFans? Does anybody know how to get in touch with Tila? If somebody knows how to get in touch with Tila, that'd be great. I'm going to put that out in the universe. We'll see. Tell her we can change her life. I've had, all the fish in the world, and I would say that my favorite is either tilapia, second place, eel. Second place, eel. First place, tilapia. First place, either baked or fried tilapia. And I'll re-microwave it if I have to. Namaste. All right, let's get into tonight's theme, guys. Welcome back to Explorations. We have taken some hits in these past couple of weeks. They have tried to keep us off the internet. They've tried to destroy us. They've tried to destroy our momentum, but we are stronger than ever. You, my loyal explorers, are here because you know why? Because the program works, and the program works because it works. Now, if you're just now joining us, you're wondering, what exactly is the program now? Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I've seen some things like this in the past. I've seen programs that describe themselves as personal power programs or self-help programs. And yeah, I've seen this. I've been on this ride before and it didn't help me. Certainly, this world is filled with any number of heretics, charlatans, jackals, and rapists of the highest order. Phil Z with a communal vision. My favorite thing about tilapia is that it eats human waste, then humans eat it, circle of life shit. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I think that must be, some people don't eat pig for similar reasons because they don't think it's a clean animal. Yeah, no shit. What's a clean animal? Come on now. Come on now. Blessings. Now, you might be wondering what this program is and what sets it apart. Well, first of all, that it works. Now, you were disappointed by all those other programs. Let's say Tony Robbins, for instance, or Dennis Waitley, or any number of self-hypnosis charlatans, in the past couple decades. These rapists have been able to have free reign over an entire industry. An entire industry was created around them. But in that sense, I'm a sort of an anti-self-help, a sort of self-defeat, self-vanquish figure. And that's what Explorations is. It's not about helping or some external power. We do the little workbook. We fill the little things out. We think about, ways to better our life. No. Opposite direction. In every single way, I cannot tell you how much I disagree with that basic philosophical approach, namaste. What we're doing here is about self-defeat, and that is what we put in place when we practice the 4 basic tenets. Now, you're wondering what the program is? Let's get into the program. 4 basic tenets, let's rock. The first one, and you'll notice them in the channel points, and you can notice them in the channel points. And the very first one, what's it called? It's called relax. Namaste, Mr. High. Thank you so much. Really crucial timing on that. Relax. First, we must relax. Now, everybody will tell you relax. All these other programs will tell you relax. But what do they mean? They mean taking a bath? Do they mean controlling your breath? Do they mean taking a little sip of water? No, Larry Picklejar, stay focused. Not fitness right now. That's not what we're doing. No, that's not what we mean when we're here at Explorations. When we say relax, we don't mean to feel good. We don't mean to say to do good things. Fuck face. I need you to focus up. Essentially, this is out of order. Now, I need you to focus up. We're doing basically a presentation for new explorers. And what you're doing right now is you're getting underfoot. Somebody could re-trigger relax. LPJ, but then goddamn Rackham. Okay. Rackham, I wish you'd listen. I wish you'd. This isn't the time for any of that. I wish you'd stop. Relax. So by relaxing, what I mean is not to feel good, not to take a bath, not to smell a nice little candle. It's to do things that feel bad. Quick rule of thumb, if you're wondering if you're relaxing within Explorations, we'll get to my P.O. box in a moment. If you're trying to relax in an exploratory sense, in a Leslian sense, in a lesbian sense, what you're doing is you need to feel bad. If it feels good, you're not relaxing. If it feels bad, you are relaxing. And then we pull that thread. Namaste. Okay, we're ready to move on, Baker. We're ready to move on. Second one. Second one is what? Question. Question. That's the second step. So once you feel adequate, no, not fitness, Larry. Yes, fuckface. Thank you so much. Getting us back on track. So question. Now, as we relax, we'll be filled with all sorts of feelings and facts and things to think about the world. And it's important to sift through those questions. Are they ours? Do we want to keep them? Are they someone else's? Should we throw them away? These are all questions that we can get to when questioning this part of the program. We get there and we ask questions about our life. Maybe we don't like mayonnaise. Maybe we like Miracle Whip better. Maybe we like boys. Maybe we like girls. Maybe you're not either. Maybe you're Rachel Dolezal would ask, "Am I black?" And the answer would be yes. And so namaste to her for that, and blessings forever of a true pioneer, and everyone that came in her wake following that. Namaste to you. I honor your experience, and I honor the universe within. Blessings to you. Question. Now that's what's question. Now, thirdly, after we question enough, we'll be unable to avoid this third step. That's how it works. You get filled with questions, filled with facts, filled with feelings, and then after which you must express. Somebody hit express. Thank you. Express. Express is what we must do. We must express ourselves. We must paint our picture, sing our song, do our little dances. And after we find ourselves at the end of the road of expression, we've blazed a trail to find ourselves staring at our old, shriveled, limp, weak penis in a spiritual sense. Then we will find that expression is worthless, always has been worthless, and once we are defeated, once we have defeated ourselves in the octagon of expression, that is when we are exploring, ladies and gentlemen. That is when you have reached the mastery of the program, the fourth and final step, exploration, and that is when you're able to go back and forth into the program, make your new steps, sit with a one-on-one with me, I'll get you on track. I imagine Tila is ready for some high-level exploration. But we don't even need to cover a lot of the basics with her, even though I would challenge her. I certainly would. Namaste. Tequila does not have an OnlyFans. Damn. Namaste. All right, so that's the program. Tonight's theme, let's just go over it. It's a general one. It's one for the springtime. It's one, we're getting into the spring. We are shaking off the old dust and the old cold, feelings of the winter. And as we embrace the spring, we embrace a sort of rebirth, a rejuvenation of energy and spirit. It can feel very good. It can feel very good. And some people would say that this is the spirit of the Rascal's boner. Some people would say that the spirit that begins and drives the season of spring would be the Rascal's boner. Now, this phrase, ancient phrase, extending all the way back to about 8,000 BC, a small group of Sumerians with tiny little hands. They put everyone in that was Sumerian, and they did a hand test in their youth, and if they didn't pass the test, then what they did was Moisty just absolutely just spurging out on the fitness. Namaste to you, blessings. Now the Rascal's boner. Now, they worship the Rascal, these small-handed Sumerians. They worship the Rascal. And you can check this fact. You can check it anywhere. Google it right now. I don't give a fuck. They worshipped the Rascal. And the springtime was very important to them, these small-handed Sumerians. The springtime was very important to them in that it was year-round they worshipped the Rascal, but the springtime is the Rascal's boner, the season of Rascal's boner, and they would have a festival, a very small, poorly funded festival, because there weren't very many of them, and they didn't have very much money, and everybody just honestly hated them, would hunt them, kill them, eat them, drink their blood, because they didn't respect them, they didn't really value them at all, they had no really social or spiritual value to anybody else in Samaria, but they did have a fun little festival, kind of like a pierogi fest, if you've been to one of those, or maybe something like that. Maybe like a pierogi fest. There's like 25. There's like 3 old Serbian guys, with polo shirts tucked in over their gut, into their khaki pants, and that's pretty much the vibe of the Rascal, the festival of the Rascal's boner in ancient Samaria. Namaste. And so what they would be celebrating is the spirit of the Rascal. Now, the spirit of the Rascal, when it hits our shores of modern times, we need to take a step back and really look at the bigger picture. Namaste. So let's go ahead and go. I put together just a handful of iterations of the Rascal's boner that we'll be discussing tonight. sort of taking apart, seeing where we can find it, and seeing how we can use it, this spirit of the Rascal's boner. Okay, let's get it back on the screen. Namaste. Now, the first one is the first one you might think of as rascal. Oh, I know a rascal. Yeah, a person. This might be the first thing we think of. Either you or someone you know in your life might embody the spirit of the rascal year-round to an extent that you would describe them specifically as a rascal. That's how you distinguish them. And that's truly embodying that spirit where they have, they get into mischief. They're, from a distance, they're very fun at parties. A friend of a friend sort of situation, very fun. The closer you get to the rascal, though, the more up close and personal you get with their flaws and the hole inside of them that drives that rascal spirit. Namaste. Jessica Bear is subbing for the 21st month in a row. Namaste to you. Blessings. No, I will not answer the call, Mike Scums. I'm doing something right now. I don't know if you just looked away from the screen or you're not listening, but I'm in the middle of something really important, teaching you something really important, setting the stage for our calls tonight. So namaste. So as I continue, this person that you know, hold inside of them. The closer you get, alienating person to be around, but from a distance, very fun, and in the larger fabric of things, very important and very, we need that sense of chaos, that sense of mischief for the sake of itself. Namaste can be embodied in a person. Secondly, let's take a step back. Yeah, that's a person, but maybe you know a couple people. Maybe all of us can name several rascals. So we also must talk about the rascal's boner in the sense that we discuss the archetype of the rascal's boner. So we can discuss the rascal's boner from a conceptual level as well. Rascals have a raccoon energy, badger energy, or gerbil energy. Now that's interesting. Mary, I'd love if you'd call and get into that business with us, because that you're getting into some high-level conceptual stuff, which is what I was just talking about. Archetype, mythical figure. This element is not new on the periodic table. It's been with us since, it goes all the way back to 8000 BC, worshiping the rascal and the rascal's boner by tiny-handed Sumerians forced to live in a little camp outside of town. And thirdly, we can also discuss the rascal's boner in a sort of ephemeral spiritual energy. We all touch. It's an energy that flows through all of us. The sun, the moon, Venus, Mars, all that astrological stuff. Namaste. What's up, Cats Up Reading with 6 blessings to you. What's up, Cats Up? It's great to have you. What's up? Blessings to you. And terrific work this past weekend on infatuations, by the way, to What's Up. Really true. You were so close to moving on. Richard Gere had gerbil energy in his butt. Now that's yeah, that's funny. Now he's got a little rascal energy, sort of, and that we can discuss that because Richard Gere would put gerbils in his butt, and we all know that to be 100% true. It's something to check the facts on. Look it up. If you don't believe Larry Picklejar or me, look it up for yourself and see it. This energy of the rascal's boner is something like all energy that flows through all of us. All of us are touched and embody the spirit of the rascal's boner at any moment in time. Now, this can be largely when we're young. It's largely associated with youth. But also, we can take a step back and say, maybe there are times in our adulthood that we felt like we were embodying the rascal's boner. A little red rocket in our maybe professional life. Maybe we got underfoot and scuttlebutted in the office a little bit. Maybe we were at church, the parish picnic, and we were sabotaging a little game of this potato sack race or something like that. That's all energy that we need to discuss tonight. Everything under the sun, because we are tapping into that this spring. Flying Vita. I just submitted a request for Tila Tequila to show up next Thursday. Details in Discord. Yeah, that would be crazy. We have somebody booked for next Thursday, but if we double book it, we'll do both. We'll celebrate. We'll just celebrate women all night because we have a female guest next Thursday. Yes, please. I don't know. Yeah, let me know if she contacts you. Blessings to you. Pete Chops subscribing for the 24th month in a row, saying the 2-year program works. 2 years, Pete Chops. 2 years, Pete Chops. Can we, moderator? If there's a moderator, can we do a quick shout out for Pete Chops? Lord, we need to do a quick shout out for Pete Chops. So guys, that's tonight's theme. That's what we're getting into. So let's buckle up. Let's put our thinking hats on, and let's focus that energy into the Rascal's boner. We do have a caller on the line already. Let's go ahead and answer that. Caller, I want to thank you for your patience tonight. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight we're discussing the Rascal's boner. Caller, what's something I can call you tonight?
Rascal's non-boner.
What was that?
I guess Rascal's non-boner.
Rascal's hard off, softy. We're talking about a Rascal's soft little penis in your spirit right now.
Just trying to shove it in there. It doesn't fit. It won't.
It won't.
Go in.
You ever try to kind of finagle a soft penis into something? Doesn't work.
It doesn't. There's a couple things I know.
There's a couple things. What are the other things you know?
I don't know. You asked me. Uh-oh.
I did just ask you.
Oh, cripes. A couple things I do know is that, hold on a second.
That's all right. We got all the time in the world.
Oh, wait. I just thought of one. Waiting on hold for 30 minutes and not being able to hear the show because my gadgets don't work anymore.
18 minutes.
That one's going to suck. I don't know. I didn't hear the preaching. I didn't hear the choir.
Communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Jen, you sound tired. You might want to take a break. Might take a nap.
No, I know. I'm ready for this. It's not Jen. I'm right here. I'm right here for this. It's not Jen.
This is not Jen. So what's something we can call you then,
nope.
Caller?
Denny.
Demi? Like Demi Moore?
Yeah, that sounds cooler. Yeah, Demi.
Demi. Okay. That is a nice name.
Demi. I like that.
Yeah.
For myself, when my mom named me it.
You should just take that name now.
Duh, I'm taking it. It's mine.
Perfect. Wonderful. I'll put a little
Tell
bit
me
of
more.
spirit
So
in your step.
we're talking about Rascals.
The Rascal's boner, yeah. So, listen, don't be afraid to wait until after the little lecture, the little sort of.
Am I the first caller?
Yes, you are.
Yay!
Congratulations, Demi.
I was so patient and good.
You were.
Did everybody
you were
see
very
that?
Patient.
I was. Well, I mean, I was yelling at the bird the whole time. Not me, Demi, not Jenny. Yelling at the bird. First caller.
First
Let's
caller
get
of the evening.
Yes.
So listen.
Hey, wasn't what? Yes.
Demi, I'll give you a quick little abridged version of what I shared. Okay.
Hit me, Leslie. Hit me.
Larry Picklejar says, "Caller, congrats on being toaster with a vagina and a drug problem."
Okay, I don't have a drug problem. That's numero uno. I wish I did. I don't even have enough energy to get a drug problem again. Everybody knows that.
So you don't have enough energy to get a drug problem again?
No way, Jose.
It does require a certain, a sort of gladiator's spirit to have a substance abuse problem.
I heard somebody say once to you, maybe like last week or whatever, that they were a gladiator. And the gladiator spirit is not in the mood for a drug problem for like the last, 20 years. And I feel like they're a loser. The gladiator spirit in my body is a loser. But let's get back to basics.
Let's get back. Listen, the theme tonight, the theme that we're discussing is we have a communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Caller, congrats on being toaster with a vagina and sucking off all old guys for housing.
Okay, literally, I paid for his housing the entire time. I thought that he was dying. He told me he had a heart problem. I mean, my friend said that to me on the phone because it wasn't me. They just told me about their situation, and then I Venmo'd them money. You know?
Well, that sounds...
I feel like that was the Christmas spirit. Christmas spirit.
That sounds very generous of you. It sounds opposite than what Larry said.
It does. Absolute opposite. Hey, guess what?
What?
Chicken butt. Guess why?
Why?
Chicken thigh, dude.
Oh no, you've been terminated.
Fuck you, Larry.
I'm sorry. I'm not tolerating that kind of shenanigan. That wasn't Larry. I'm not tolerating that kind of shenanigan on my channel. Listen, I tolerate a lot of different kinds of shenanigans. But if you're going to call up sort of teeter-totter on a bunch of nonsense and then try to prank me with a joke like that, I'm not an idiot. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Oh, hey, yeah, it's dramatic. Listen, I will make him spend 1,000 bits all night. All night. I want to talk about these rascal boners and...
Well, let's get into rascals. I will say, though, that was not me. This one's not me. You've been terminated. I did the first one. Bye.
You did?
Yep. You made me look like you tried to make me look like a fool. That's not the kind of shenanigan that I tolerate. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Was it the rascal boner thing?
No, you started doing the guess what game. I thought you were going to tell me something.
Oh, because you didn't get the answers right. That's okay.
Communal Vision, caller, congrats on being the new Dave with a vagina and offering health food with slightly less cum.
Dave really screwed up.
Yeah, well, we could talk we'll talk about Dave at some point. And
but I don't want to talk about it.
Hold on. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Hey, it's Will.
You've been terminated, Jen. 708-240-8953. Somebody call in that's not going to do a shenanigan on me, and then we can get down to business. No, we don't hate Dave. I love Dave. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Miller Street Barbecue.
You've been terminated. Have a good night. I don't know if that was Miller Street Barbecue. And we have a communal vision from Sociopathogen. Socio, can't wait to read this perspective. Larry may terminate the caller, but he'll never terminate my boner. So that's interesting. I'd love to see that battle go down. Just you standing there, visibly erect, and Larry just doing whatever he can to try to give you a less erect penis. That's kind of the opposite of gay porn in many ways, and I love that. We invented something tonight. Blessings to us. The universe never stops unfurling and blossoming unto itself for the sake of nothing. Blessings to you, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Hi, Leslie. It's Sebastian.
It's Sebastian. Sebastian, how you doing tonight?
I'm going back to rehab.
Communal Vision from, from Phil Z. Does anyone work for the phone company we can terminate a whole phone? So, Sebastian, you're back in rehab.
No, going back.
And why is that?
Well, hold on.
Communal Vision from FSD Alpha. Fuck you, caller.
No. Well, I got rid of my best friend's apartment, and I got my dog killed within 3 days because I don't know how to take care of a dog or my best friend or loved one.
Communal Vision from FranCam114. Pussy farts.
I love that. Can you explain it? Can you explain it?
There's nothing, would you ask that of a poem? It's kind of just a poem. It has a poetic quality in that sense. JJ plays Pog with a Communal Vision. Can we do a 3 strikes, you're out sort of thing?
No. It's more like 600 tries. And
No, it's not.
You're out.
Rascal's Boner, 20
Want to hear
seconds
about it?
Go. Rascal's
Do you want to
Boner,
hear about
20
it
seconds go.
before we talk about Rascal Dicks or whatever the hell we're talking about?
Rascal's Boner, 20
Do you want to hear the
seconds
story?
go.
All right, so.
Okay, well, you've been
Sebastian
terminated
comes in.
5 times.
Leslie, not fair.
That's this.
I'm
We are
not- yeah,
extensions
I'm
of
not-
the universe. We
I'm
don't
not
have to be fair. Bye. So, Larry, you've got 5. Count them. 5 terminate calls if you want. 5 terminate calls if you want. Jen, you just got off to the wrong foot. First time, listen, you've got. I'm not. Listen, I got to answer the phone in order to use the
I'm going to need to start talking. I'm like, what cut?
Four more left. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. This is Max.
Max, it's good to hear from you, Max. How are you tonight?
Hey, I'm pretty good. I'm just off of work, off of my work job, and I'm about to start doing my other home job.
Home job. Interesting. So you're an all-work kind of boy.
Yep, I'm a hammer and nails type.
Hammer and nails.
Yep.
Well, talk to me. Talk to me. Hammer and nails. Are you really do construction, or is that just a figure of speech?
Nope. Just talking about the building blocks of my life. I'm trying to put 2 feet in front of me and sit down and stand up and really face square off with the rest of my destiny.
I love that. I love that language. Now you're just working a lot, right?
Yeah, I'm working, and I'm decidedly putting things through.
FSC Alpha with a Communal Vision, home O type work, nailing it.
I didn't quite catch that.
It seemed like home-O. So I think they're kind of making a play on words. Maybe you're doing, maybe it involves being gay or something like that.
Well, that's a noble pursuit if one were to pursue that. I don't want to yuck anybody yum.
And you have been terminated. Namaste. It's spicy tonight at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Love to see it. Love to see people expressing themselves and making sure their voices are heard. Namaste. Larry, you still got 4, by the way. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you?
Hey, Guru, it's Wiki River.
Hey, Wiki.
Hey, Guru, it's Wiki. You want to hear a song?
Sure thing, Wiki.
Okay. This one I've been working on. I was working on this one. Yes, with the band the other day. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, I can't do this. This is Toaster.
Toaster, we just got absolutely pranked. Now that's a prank.
I got you. I didn't think it would go that far.
So we were all very excited, Toaster, to hear you share with us that your version of a Wiki Wiva song.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it to go that far.
Have you ever thought about doing improv? That truly embodied the Rascal's boner tonight. Larry Picklejar says, Jen, this is maybe your bottom. Larry Picklejar. So that was a call of this is Toaster, obviously. This is our boy Toaster. Toaster, how are you tonight?
Hey, I've been practicing my Wiki impression. Let me try again. I felt like that one was a little bit off. I can do even better than that, okay?
Please.
You ready? Okay, answer. Dun 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 dun.
Communal vision from GP Bear. Leslie, what should I do? Every morning I wake up with a mouthful of cum and it's not mine. Well, do you like it or do you not like it? Let's start there. Does this feel good? Is it a thing that you enjoy, or is this a thing that you wish would never stop? Or maybe is it a percentage? Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't.
Okay, I'm calling in.
So that's what we call, there's a word for that. There's a word for what's going on. Sexual assault. And I would say just fill out a police report, put up some Ring cameras. Namaste to you. Toaster, let's talk about...
Whoa.
Oh,
I'm calling in. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Hey, caller. Welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Hey, Guru, this is Wiki River.
Oh, hey, Wiki.
Hey, Guru. Hey, Guru.
Hey,
It's
Wiki
Wiki.
River. What's up?
Oh, nothing much. And then all I have down so far is just the hey Guru, it's Wiki Wiva. That's all I can really do, but I'm working on it.
Try the song.
Actually, I called in with a specific goal. I have a new stand-up bit I've been working on, and I'm really I've been taking a lot of uppers today, so I think I can really nail it.
All right, ready for the intro?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Right.
Also, wait, before you start, just keep in mind it's a work in progress, okay?
Work in progress. We're getting a peek into the process of Toaster. Namaste to you. So let's, okay. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, I got to get a sip of water. Hold on.
That's cool.
Ugh, okay. Ugh. Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? Are we having fun at the Fart Factory? Namaste to you guys. Welcome to the funniest night of your lives, where the farts and the food come hot and fresh every Thursday through Sunday. Up next, we have the hottest comedian coming up to you tonight. Very excited to bring up a good friend of mine, very funny. Join me in welcoming Toaster. Yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. Okay, we got a lovely audience. Okay. Okay, crazy story about what happened at the grocery store today. Okay, so I'm shopping at the grocery store, and okay, admittedly, this happened a few weeks ago. Because it was a week after a Super Bowl. Shout out to football. Everyone remember the Super Bowl ball party? So this is, a week after the Super Bowl. And I'm shopping in the grocery store, and I see this ice cream. I'm at the ice cream section. I'm looking for ice cream. And I see this ice cream on sale, and it's a limited edition ice cream. It's called Snackin' Sunday Super Bowl Special. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. It's got caramel swirls, brownie bits, fudge flakes. I'm like, my mind is blown looking at this shit. And it's on sale. Limited edition ice cream. Okay. So I'm like, I get it. I grab it. And okay, doop. Fast forward. And I go to the checkout, right? And I did the self-checkout thing. And the things where you scan them yourself, right? A shout out to robots.
Hold on, there's been a psychic emergency.
Okay.
Just remember right where you were. Keep that energy up for a couple seconds,
there.
All right? Be a pro.
All right, I can do this.
Okay, the TTS is not working now. It was working the other day. Also known as PNAS, we've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer FSD Alpha to issue the following emergency. Toaster chugs horse semen. Repeat. Toaster chugs horse semen. We now continue with your regular scheduled programming. Okay,
just for the record, I disavow that. Okay, but anyway, where was I? Ice cream on sale, limited edition ice cream, Snackin' Super Bowl Sunday, fudge flakes. I go to checkout. Okay, I grab the ice cream. I go to checkout, right? Am I right? At the self-checkout robots, and because the store was so crowded, it was so busy. So I go to the self-checkout thing, and I just want to check out my ice cream and get out of there.
Okay, we have another psychic emergency, Toaster.
Okay.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Larry Picklejar to issue the following emergency. This is Leslie. I am speaking as myself, your best friend, and telling you, Toaster, that you are garbage and an unfunny hack. Repeat. This is Leslie. I'm speaking as myself, your best friend, and telling you, Toaster, that you are garbage and an unfunny hack. Continue with your joke.
That's bullshit. Fuck you, Leslie. Why would I'm like on your show? I'm giving you gold over here. What's the deal?
That was a psychic emergency from...
What's the deal? I don't care if it's an emergency or not. I'm in the middle of my shit, and you teed me up for this? And you got me all amped up, ready to go?
Brother, are you getting rattled?
And then you hit me with this?
Are you getting rattled?
And then you hit me with this?
Are you getting rattled? Why don't you fire back like a champ? Fire back at Larry. Fire back at Larry. What do you think about Larry?
Well, Larry's. I don't know what Larry has to do with this. I have my own issues with Larry, but right now
he's the one who made me say that.
You said it in your own voice,
how many
in your own
bits
words.
To murder Toaster, I'll bury the ditch.
Who said that?
That's from Phil Z. And then then we have a you've been terminated by.
Well, the punchline though.
Well, you've got about maybe 5 seconds.
Whoa, hey, I made it. I made it past the termination.
Toaster,
I'm here.
To be honest with you, you were never my best friend.
Hey, I survived the termination. I'm still here.
No,
I'm the
you're
longest
done. I was waiting for
surviving.
Screen. You're done.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Crack Mother rating with 28 namaste to you, Crack Mother. It's wonderful to have you, Crack. Blessings to you tonight. How was your stream? Guys, shout out. If there's a moderator that can shout out Crack Mother for me, I'd be very appreciative. Hold on one second, caller. I'm just addressing the Raiders. We've just been granted by the universe. Blessings. Blessings to the Raiders. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside of us and outside of us, to unlock and unleash the true power within. Namaste. What issues have been confronted? It's not that kind of a stream tonight. We're not necessarily diving into our issues necessarily. We're speaking about the universe through the prism of the Rascal's boner. And in that spirit, let's go ahead. We watched Fabio tape. Ooh, that's nice. Fabio, those are nice. You know, hunks aren't like that anymore, are they? They're like Timothy Chalamet. Send money, new meats. Namaste, FSD Alpha. Blessings to you. Communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Raiders, tonight is a fucking train wreck. Welcome to this shit show. Oh, I was just ahead of it. Okay. Welcome to the fucking train wreck shit show, according to Larry Picklejar. I think this is very spiritually beneficial. I think this is very, very spiritually beneficial. No, yeah, Timothy Chalamet is a twink, and that's a new space. That's a new space in the zeitgeist, certainly. Maybe Fabio compared to, well, yeah, let's compare him to, like, John Cena or something. Something sexless about that man. Fabio, different story. Blessings to you, caller, though. I want to refocus my energy on you. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Steve, man. I don't know if you remember me, the masturbation man. We've been on the treatment.
Yeah, one second. Let me turn you up a little bit. You're a little soft. John Cena is a piece of shit from Larry Picklejar. Interesting. I'll bet you there's some backstory there that I don't know. Love to hear about it. Love goss, love tea, love fighting. Go ahead, caller. I couldn't hear you very clearly. Could you repeat yourself?
Yeah, it's Steve. I'm on the masturbation treatment that we've been working on for the last couple of months. I see today is focused on boners, so I figured I had to call in. Give you an update from about a week and a half ago. I'm ready for that one-on-one masturbation jerk-off session, dude.
Please.
I'm ready.
Now, let's give a little recap to the viewers right now. Namaste.
Yep.
Because I want to make sure everybody's on board with your particular sojourn through the program, because certainly you're not alone in your particular path. So, Steve came to us convinced that it was over for him, talking about a soft penis, talking about a lack of vigor, a lack of libido, not just sexually speaking, but spiritually speaking. And I asked him about his masturbation habits. And he said you weren't even masturbating. Is that accurate? Am I remembering that correctly?
I was doing it once in a while, not a lot. You told me to get my numbers up to 2 or 3 a day. I was doing maybe one a week, one every other week.
Oh, God, yeah, I do. I remember that was bleak. And we tried, we got those numbers up. We got those numbers. It's been a work in progress, and you've been putting in the work. The program works if you work it, of course. So, Steve, calling in with an update on your sojourn regarding the sort of alpha sensuality, you for yourself. Go ahead. Take us on a little journey.
Yes. So I've been practicing. I was doing 3. You said they're rookie numbers. I have to get up to your level. I'm at 6 now, okay, consistently with liquid. I can get 8, but two blanks, And I know you said when I get my numbers up, we can have a jerk off with each other, and go one-on-one, mano to mano, and that's what I'm calling for, to set this up. I don't know if there's a commission that we have to reach out to get it sanctioned. I will say I do want to get USADA involved so we both can be drug tested to make sure there is no Viagra or anything like that involved in our systems.
I'm going to hurt you if we do this. It's going to crush you.
I'm ready.
I mean, that's what you think. You're young.
I'm ready.
No, you're youthful. You're inexperienced. You don't understand the numbers I've been putting on the board. I'm in the 20s. And that's just like in between. If I'm really pushing myself, then it gets,
But what's the downtime in between? I'm rocking about a minute 32 in between each one.
I'm up to the 20s, and no, I'm at least 5.
Okay, 5 minutes in between. See,
no,
I'm
no,
at a
no,
minute
no, I meant
32.
like I'm jacking off for 5 minutes, and who knows? Sometimes sometimes I can jack off I can get all that done. Like if I got a lot to do, if I'm gonna be out, then I can get that all done in the morning.
So you're telling me that you ejaculate 20 times in 5 minutes?
No. I like 5 times 20, 100, an hour and 40 minutes. FSD Alpha, you recover master if you punch yourself in the face after you come. That's it. That is a trick. That is a trick that I'm not a stranger to. That's not my go-to just because it's not my personal style, but I know a lot of people who do that. So FSD, thank you.
But why is it taking you 5 minutes? That's rookie numbers. You have to get up underneath.
Rookie numbers. Who the fuck? Listen. What do you mean? Do you think it's a speed test? Like a race?
Yeah, I can jack off faster. That's why we need to have a jack off.
No. It's not about speed. You were so. Youthful, inexperienced. See,
I've been doing it as a speed thing. I've been watching countdown porn videos. They start at 10 so I can get down faster. It's just all this stuff. I thought it was a speed thing. I didn't know it was the amount of time.
Communal Vision from Sidewalk Enforcer. I'm ready. I hope y'all are ready because my wang is massive thanks to the program. Now I'm going to say to you, Sidewalk Enforcer, appreciate you sharing that perspective with us tonight. Blessings. Now, listen. That is a thing to do. That is a thing to, worry about, play with. And I don't want to take that away from you. That's a skill. Being able to jack off that fast that many times in a row in the course of a day without, sleeping to recharge, that is a feat. I don't want to take anything away from that. But you're at the tip of the iceberg of what is possible.
I do like doing the tip. That is my specialty. That was my secret power move, actually, to win the jack off.
Speed?
Speed on the tip. Yep.
Speed on the tip. See, again, very if you're going through if you're going for a world record, like a speed whatever thing, there's plenty of room for that. There's plenty of people that are, it's like when people make, they build cakes out of fondant and styrofoam. That's what you're barely scratching the surface. If your ejaculate won't punch a hole through the door, then you're not ready to face Leslie, sociopathogen. Now, thank you, Socio. I really appreciate that vote of confidence. And there's a world of skill and a world of philosophy that you haven't even delved into yet. And not that you can't, and not that you won't. You're in a very specific niche skill. Now, if we're talking speed, and you gave me 6 weeks to get in speed shape, we're talking under 10 seconds.
I can do it in less than 10 seconds. I'm usually done by the time they get to 3 and they start.
You said a minute and a half. You said, what was it?
No, in between each one, that's my recovery. My recovery is a minute and a half.
Listen, I'm not ruling out a competition with you, but I'm not going to play into this thing that you're going through right now. You can find some other young buck. You wouldn't walk up to a kung fu master and ask them to do a simple little foot race to the fish market, would you?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you would. Well, that's because you have a small mind. Listen, Steve, I really appreciate your energy tonight. Certainly embodying the Rascal's boner in a way. But this is also like a sign that maybe. How fast? What's your goal? What's even the goal with this?
Yeah, I've been practicing, right? Like so it all started with my friends making fun of me going to 7-Eleven too many times.
Right, I remember this.
What should I do? Yeah, and you told me I should start jerking off a lot more.
Yep.
A lot more. So that's what I did. And you were like, start off with 2 times, then 3 times.
Phil Z says,
times.
could you
Now
two please dress up as a mythical rascal during said contest? Now, listen, Steve, I'm going to go ahead and end it right now because I'm not going to do this with you. I'm not going to battle with you.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care. And as your sort of guide through this aspect of your spirit and your person, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, go as fast as you possibly can and then bring your high speed to me, and I'll tell you what I think. Give Guru 4 to 5 seconds with a Tila Tequila clip and watch an expert hone his craft. That's from Night Year. And that's true.
Okay, maybe I need to humble myself then.
Just as good as anything else. No, listen, I don't want you to humble yourself necessarily. I want you to have the experiences that will ultimately lead to your humbling. I don't want you to like force yourself into a sweater. You're a peacock. You're spreading your wings. You're really expressing yourself now, and this is very important. And it will only be worth it if you realize the dead end on which you were engaging. So continue jacking off. Bring me your PR next time. All right?
All right, I will.
And then we'll talk about how you feel about it.
Before I go, I do want your opinion on something. It's out of left field, but what do you think of this Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight?
In what respect?
Do you think that Jake Paul is going to fuck himself?
You've been terminated. I don't know what that question was. Do I think Jake Paul... What was it? Jake Paul's a good heel. You can't take that away from him. Not everyone can be a heel. Not everyone's got that chutzpah to be a heel the way he can. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Leslie, it's Flying Veda. How are you?
Flying Veda, I am doing fantastically. Namaste to you. How are you tonight?
Namaste. I am doing great. And I am so glad that the topic is boners. But I have to ask, how are you doing with everything that we've all been through this week?
Oh, I'm doing great. My spirit has not been stifled one iota. I am absolutely on top of my game, as committed as ever, and as inspired as ever. I've got certain things are falling into the place over here at the program that I want to speak on it, but I can't yet because it needs to be finished in order to share with you. But needless to say, there are some really exciting things happening behind the scenes. Larry Picklejar says, Vita, how is your sister? She is hot as fuck. That's from Larry Picklejar.
She is absolutely amazing. Yeah, she had a great time this weekend. She's doing great. I miss her, but she's doing great.
Hopefully that satisfies you, Larry. Namaste to you. Now, listen, Flying Vita, I need to get into tonight's theme with you because everyone has truly, sort of maybe on purpose, maybe not, embodied the theme on which we are focusing tonight, the Rascal's boner. It's been a very chaotic stream tonight. Namaste.
It has, and I have embarrassing questions about boners that I'm hoping that you and the community can answer for me that I've been too afraid to ask men in my real life.
Please, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, so are boners ever painful? Is that a myth? Because I feel like that's a myth. Is it a myth?
Well, it depends on what kind of pain we're talking. has a boner ever been so hard that it hurts? I'm sure that exists. You know, like any muscle can cramp up, you know? Any muscle can hurt. Communal vision before I continue, from FSD Alpha. FSD Alpha says, you suck them, ... pain goes away. Thank you, FSD. Appreciate it. Namaste to you. For your perspective. Now, the pain that they speak of, though, I think, you know, they'd like everyone to think that it is their physical penis that hurts, but there's often a dimension to, you know, to those with a penis, a dimension of reality that is spiritual, a spiritual penis, so to speak. And in that reality, yes, a boner is pure pain all of the time.
Wow. So it's really like not a myth, but I saw someone said, you know, if you suck it, the pain goes away, because that's what I've heard, and I thought it was a myth, but maybe it's not.
No, for a period of time, yes, it will go away for a moment, but it's very fleeting. And with highs come low lows. Larry Picklejar, boners only hurt when the lady is either hot, cruel, or you're born without hands or arm stumps.
Okay. So the other question that I have is like...
Communal vision from a sidewalk enforcer now. After seeing your sister, my boner hurt so bad from the massive load she brought forth within me. Sidewalk enforcer.
I mean, I guess she has that effect, but it's hard for me to think of her that way because she's my sister.
Right.
But like, my question is, who gets boners over inanimate objects? And if so, what objects work and what objects don't?
I'll get to that in a moment. FSD Alpha Communal Vision, you're doing God's work when you relieve pain. And that's, I would say, and that's why we hate God. That is why we hate God. And we can get into that more deeply, FSD, if you'd like. But that is true, and that's why we resent God, why we hate him. So I don't know, what did you say?
I said that there must be some inanimate objects that cause boners and some that don't. So I want to know which inanimate objects are attractive and promote boners and which are unattractive.
Interesting. Inanimate objects that inspire erections. I would say probably... you know, hallways, rocks.
Only narrow hallways or like vast, gaping hallways?
Both. Depending on the strength of your vigor. Seventh Dragon Ball, I would say a bicycle, one with a really hairy fat ass, or with a really fat ass. There was no hairy. I just kind of added that little Freudian slip on my side. I would say a bicycle, one with a really fat ass.
It actually sounds hot. Like, especially a bicycle seat. I'm into a bicycle seat.
Fellas, this is affirmation for men. Fellas, I'm going to redo it. Fellas, listen. Your boner hurts, and that pain is a gift. Your boner hurts, and that pain is a gift. Never forget. Never forget. I'm going to do that again. What in the fuck? Hold on. Hold on, my camera's fucking up. And this is for the ladies. Listen, never. You would make a mistake to underestimate the amount of lack in a man. Namaste to you. Part of their strength, but part of their curse. While you'll, have created male Da Vinci's, but also male Jack the Rippers, as they say. Good Lord, my camera is really just having a fucking seizure. Okay, so let's just chit chat. Inanimate objects, yeah, a bike seat. I would say, yeah, a vast hallway if you're an experienced lover, experienced sexual person. I'm going to repeat them. Communal vision. Let me get my boner out of the way. Maybe the camera will work. Sidewalk enforcer. So I don't think it's your boner. Give it a try, but...
So yeah, I mean, bicycle seats. What about hot dogs? Does that do it for anyone? Because I could see that really, really working for someone.
Where did you go? Says Seventh Dragon Ball. I'm right here. What was that one you just said?
Hot dogs. Like, do hot dogs really do it for anyone?
Hot dogs, yeah. I could say hot dogs. Yeah, if we're opening that realm, then yeah, hot dogs, the Washington Monument, skyscrapers, kind of just the leg of a chair.
I mean, if I had a penis, I would probably put it in a hot dog bun just to see what it looks like at least one time.
Oh yeah, you got to do that. That's very fun. That's very fun. You really got to let that go. What kind of condiments would you put on that?
I mean, unpopular opinion, I don't like yellow mustard. I only like Dijon mustard, but I feel like that wouldn't make as nice of a picture. Especially if I were going to send it to someone. You got to get
Dijon.
that.
So yeah, I mean, a Dijon would. Yeah, it's just not quite that bright yellow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to photograph as well. I mean, the difference in me saying yes
Hold on 1 second.
or no.
I'm going to see if I can fix my thing real fast. I think I got it. One moment. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, there we go.
I mean, I think hologram Leslie is cool. I love that idea. We can hire you all over the United States, all over the world, and we can build that commune tomorrow.
Sure thing. Now,
Yeah,
wait, so what did you just say?
So I was saying, if I got a dick pic and it was someone who put their penis in a hot dog bun, if it had Dijon mustard on it, I would say no to that guy. But if it had yellow mustard on it and they had a really nice squiggle of hot dog, ketchup and mustard,
yeah,
I'd go over there right now.
Kind of
I'd be
that perfect
there.
ballpark squiggle.
Yeah, I'd be there right now. I'd drop the phone and drive there.
And you'd begin God's work.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt anymore.
Well, namaste.
Yeah.
Now maybe that's a tip. Maybe that's a tip for any young bucks out there trying to hone your dick pic game. Consider yellow mustard and that perfect ballpark squiggle in a hot dog. Well, I would say maybe, depending on the size of your dick, though, okay, the hot dog bun might just really, might not do you any favors because it's bigger than your dick.
You can rip it in half and put your hand over the other part. I mean, there are camera tricks, I'm sure.
You're right. You're a genius. All right, wonderful. Well, listen, you've given us more than we could have reasonably asked. Flying Vita, sorry, I was just looking at FSC Alpha's name. Flying Vita, you've given us more than we could reasonably ask for. Is there anything else that wait, and a communal vision from Borealis Black. The only reason I'm ever jealous about not having a penis is when I want to write my name in the snow. Any final thoughts on that, Vita?
I would love to do that too, and she's on the right track. And namaste.
Namaste to you, Vita. We'll see you soon.
Yes. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, wonderful talk with Vita. Now, guys, it's that time. Listen, if you've watched what you've seen here on the program and you've wondered, I'm absolutely ready to take my journey here in the program to that next level. I'm ready. I'm ready for riches beyond my wildest dreams. I'm ready for more energy, more clarity, more spiritual warmth, more sexual vigor in my life. Then I have the answer for you. The answer is the community of devoted light. Not only my innermost circle of confidants, it is the upper tier of the program. It can be found at patreon.com. Hello, caller, can you hold on? I'm going to put you on hold, okay?
Okay.
The community of devoted light. So I'm going to take a piss, and I'm going to step away and give you a little bit of information about this community of devoted light and the absolutely transformational potential there for a simple cost of a cup of coffee. Namaste to you, and a penis first. We have a psychic emergency. Well, I got to wait for this. The Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS, we've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer FSD Alpha to issue emergency. Cheer 300, good night, you glorious pieces of shit. Always a pleasure, ... Fucking phone, you get the idea, your mama. Namaste to you, FSD Alpha. Repeat. Good night, you glorious pieces of shit. Always a pleasure. Fucking phone. You get the idea. Your mama. Namaste to you. Blessings to you, my friend. FSC Alpha, sweet dreams. I'm going to go ahead and take a piss break. Namaste to you. And in the meantime, just give you a little bit of information about what awaits you at the community of devoted light. Namaste to you. Blessings.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com. Where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. I have a dear friend who disappeared recently. Amber. She was a small, feminine lesbian. And she used to be obsessed with a short, trim lawn. There were so many reasons, she would tell me, that one should keep it as preened and pretty as possible. Looking back, she enjoyed the performance of it. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints, such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, my explorers. Blessings to you this night and every night. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Hopefully you found that information to be informative as well as enlightening as far as information goes regarding the community of Devoted Light at patreon.com. Just simply for a couple dollars a month, an expanding, ever-expanding library of materials at your fingertips that guarantee absolute success, guarantee a cure for mental illness, guarantee a absolute balm for your soul. Namaste to you. Blessings. How's everybody doing, huh? How's everyone doing? Is everyone doing okay? Welcome back. 708-240-8953. We're discussing the Rascal's boner, and I feel reinvigorated. That caller hung up, so we're going to go ahead and reopen it. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Explorations with Leslie Tanner discussing the Rascal's boner. Wonderful to hear, Mr. Hyde. Absolutely heartening to hear from you, Mr. Hyde. Enjoying the stream. Fantastic. Blessings to you. Wonderful. I'm actually headed to the studio tomorrow. To film more video material for the community of Devoted Light, for whom I work doggedly. I have some written material. I have a return of a guest coming from a video from a couple months ago. Entering the studio, the stewed. Creamy goodness, Leslie Tanner, get people to sub on you on YouTube to grow the compound. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make the, let's pull up the old Twitch chat. The stewed. Namaste. Let's make a little, stewed, P-Chops, the stewed, stewed. The stewed. You see
Canned
that over the
spinach.
break?
Pardon my language, but this stuff sucks dick. And I mean the bad way, like rape.
Stewed. That right there, that's right over the falsetto break. Very good. That right there, that's right over. Guys, I'm pinning. Can someone pin that? VJ, can you pin that? The YouTube link? Please? I didn't VJ, do it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What's something I can call you?
Hey, Leslie, what's up? It's Borealis Black.
Borealis Black, great to hear from you. Namaste. I just can't, my chat's all fucked up over here, and that's why I had to do that. Namaste. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, VJ. Thank you.
That's all right. You need a second to get it together?
No, namaste. I was just explaining what was going on. Blessings to you guys. If you believe in the message here of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and you believe the value that it has to this lost world, then click that link that's just pinned in the message. Click that link, take you over to the YouTube version of this stream that you're watching now. Like and subscribe that guy. Then make sure that once we get to 500 subscribers over at YouTube, once we get to 500 over at YouTube, then I can bring all the functionality that we enjoy here at Twitch to the dim, wandering, godless heathens of YouTube.com live. Namaste. Lord knows they need it. What are they even doing over there? But blessings to you. Of course I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. Blessings. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Borealis Black, it's great to have you back on the program.
Great to be here. I'm sorry I missed the first half. I was at play practice. I got the role I was telling you about. I auditioned for the other night.
Look at that. Namaste to you. Congratulations. Can we all give a round of applause to Borealis Black, who got the part that she auditioned. Did you get the part that you auditioned for?
I did. I actually got the part I auditioned for, and I beat the other people that were trying to get my part. So that's kind of cool too.
Let that dick swing, Borealis Black. Namaste to you tonight.
That's right.
Exercise vid resubbing Namaste. Sometimes I take ashwagandha and the Rascal just appears. Exercise vid. Love to hear more about that if you can call us up. That sounds really important to enter into the discussion tonight. And thank you for the sub. Blessings to you. Now listen, Borealis Black. What's this part that you're talking about? Can you give us a taste of what you're working on these days?
Sure. Well, we just finished a musical. We did Gypsy. I don't know if you ever heard about the famous striptease Gypsy Rose Lee. It's like very vaudeville kind of 1920s to 40s. So we finished that, and then this is just a regular play. Kind of on the same realm as like a Steel Magnolias type of situation. I think there was a movie that came out around that same time actually with like some of the same people. It's like middle-aged to older ladies. They're all widows, and they kind of like end up like hanging out when they go visit their husband's graves. And then one of them starts getting lucky. It's springtime, right? The Rascal's boner.
Right.
And exactly. So drama ensues. So I get to be the funny body one and say things that are really off color. And I'm just bathing in the mediocrity of community theater. I love it. I really love
it's
it.
a treat.
Love pulling other people into it.
It is so freeing, right? It's so spiritually free.
Absolutely.
A lot of people, we all, we laud these so-called elite performers who've reached the virtual top of a field, and they extol the virtues of freedom within their craft. The freedom of expression, blah blah blah. Not who cares? Talk about the freedom of expression in local theater. That's where the freedom's at. That's where you're going to get way more bang for your buck than some stuffy ass nonsensey, some off-Broadway show. The directors, the directors feeling up the actresses that are perform rather than go to community theater. I would say the rate of sexual assault within community theater is significantly less.
Oh, I would definitely think so. And then surprisingly, because a lot of times we're working out of like really tight spaces, we're like having to change in, groups of us quickly backstage or whatever.
Yeah.
I would joke that when I was doing Sister Act, I was nun number 7, and we were joking and backstage changing that, I was like, I've had third dates that I didn't get this far on with people. we're all just hanging out back here. That's how it is, though, in the theater. You lose that sense of modesty and just really get down to what's important, and that's just
Dicks
fucking
out,
around,
tits
right?
out back there. Absolutely. I've done my little fair share of community theater, and I know what you speak of. I at first I was nervous, but I came to really enjoy that aspect of nudity.
Absolutely.
And so Gypsy Rose, the name of this play, interesting. The first thing, I'm going to be honest, and maybe you guys could think about working this into the performance, or the director maybe thought about this, because, the first thing I think of when I read the words Gypsy Rose is Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Have you heard of this woman in the news?
Oh, yeah. She's actually from Southern Louisiana, right? The girl that like killed her mom. Her mom was all like one of those like Munchausen's by proxy freaks.
Yeah, sort of tortured her for 17 years, and then it sort of gave her pills and drugs and shaved her head to make her look like she had just like some weird autoimmune disease. And eventually she
wanted everybody to think she was like retarded and deformed, and there was really nothing wrong with her.
Yeah, got her like kind of psychotic. I would argue, if I was going to armchair diagnose this guy, we have a psychotic autistic man that she met on the internet. Now maybe I'm wrong. If somebody could check the records on that, but I'm pretty sure that I'm hitting that one on the head. Apparently he killed her though, and so she did some time. She's out. And maybe you could work that in. Maybe there's room for, I don't know. Do you think the director would be open for having like a new character, maybe a little side story?
Actually, it's funny. Well, that was the one that we just finished was Gypsy. And people, it's funny because some people that came to the show, because I live in Southern Louisiana also, and some people that came to the show actually thought it was like the story about her. And that
so you
thing,
finished that
and didn't realize that this was like an old musical. Yeah, we just finished that like a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I've been keeping busy, Leslie. My spiritual boner is like doinked. I'm telling you.
Joinked. Did you say yoinked?
Doinked.
I love that. Your spiritual boner is doinked. Let's talk about the Rascals boner tonight. Tonight our theme is the Rascals boner, the spirit of the Rascals boner. When I say that phrase to you, you're right now where you're at right now, Borealis. What comes to mind when I say that phrase to you? Take me inside your thoughts.
Well, at first glance, like I picture like a Coco Pelli, like a devilish type of like, hey, come on, it's springtime. Let's get busy. You feel your oats and stuff.
Straight up horniness, yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, I'm trying to push that into like other parts of my life too. Like I said, like with the spiritual boner, so to speak. And really try to see is how far I can get with that. Just fuck everything.
Interesting. So, guys, this is kind of along the lines of what we, started talking about nearly 2 hours ago. We finally got into the theme. Somebody focused, somebody ready to discuss this. Now the Rascal's boner. And so one phrase that you just used that I thought was interesting, I'd like to kind of focus on for a second. You're willing to you want to put this energy in place in your life and see what happens. And the phrase that you used was "fuck it." Now, when you think of the energy of the Rascal's boner and the spirit that imbibes into an individual and community, would you describe it with that phrase as a sort of "fuck it" energy?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
1,000%. Yeah. I mean, when obviously the word "fuck" probably is more, variable and has a lot of different meanings than maybe any other word in the English language. But in this sense, I do mean it maybe in multiple meanings where it's like, fuck it, why not? But also like, fuck it hard, Does that make any sense to you, Leslie?
Yeah, no, I see what and I understand the need to sort of, put a little asterisk in there saying, of course this should be taken within context. This is a very malleable word, but certainly that's why it hit such a chord with me to think of the Rascal's boner, sort of giving everyone a spirit of saying, fuck it. Like, you're saying fuck it to what exactly are you saying fuck it to in this context, Borealis?
Well, I don't know. Leslie, you've got a second for a little side trip. I'm in a kind of a weird place in my life where I had been diagnosed with cancer last year. This is true, everybody. I was diagnosed with cancer last year and ended up, when they went in to do the hysterectomy, I died on the operating table. And they brought me back. I was in ICU, and it was crazy. I didn't, it took months before I was able to get the surgery again. They wanted to find out what happened. And it was just kind of a crazy nerve response, as it turned out. So, like, I got cancer. I died. I got better. And then they got rid of the cancer. So I am cancer-free. Everybody, I'm cancer-free.
Namaste.
Namaste. And that was right around the time that I found your stream, actually. And it's just, like, kind of compounded what I was already feeling, which is like, fuck it, right? Like, if I think about something and I'm like, I want to do that, or I don't want to do that, I'm like, fuck it. And I'm just going to go with what I want, but what I want to do, I'm like, I'm going there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, let's fuck.
Wow. Sort of the program, you and the program found each other in a manner of speaking.
Completely. Yeah, it's like yin and yang. I'm thriving like I haven't in a very long time, I'd say. Very long time. Just looking at things. People were like, why are you doing that? I'm like, because I fucking wanted to. That's why. Or because I don't want to do that. That's right. Namaste. Hey, the program works. The program works, everybody. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your guidance and wisdom along this journey. I didn't even know that this was an option, and then all of a sudden I'm here. So yeah, I'm in it to win it. And namaste to everybody. Listen to your boner, okay? Listen to it, and it'll tell you what you need, what you want, what needs to happen.
Listen, I gotta ask you at least one more question, okay? Because you dropped
sure
some absolute massive bombs on us just now. So, Boreal, so you died on the table. Now,
yeah, legit for like over a minute.
Over a minute. Heart stopped,
yeah.
No brain activity, dead as a pile of dog shit on the table.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine everybody around you at the time on the surgery table was like, oh, shit.
Totally.
I can imagine. I'm putting myself in the room right now.
Yeah.
As a nurse. I'm not the doctor right now in my mind. I'm the nurse. And I see the doctor go, oh, fuck. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I say it too, like I'm a little kid. Besides the point, just a little detail of my imagination right now. But in dying, though, so you've tasted the abyss.
I have.
You've tasted the lack, the nothing.
Yeah.
And you've come back.
And that's what it was. I've had people ask me, they're like, hey, did you see like a tunnel of light, a bright light? I was like, no, it was fucking just black. Just so the darkness of the abyss, which is what I expected, really, for
a nothing that, a nothing that is, once you experience the depth of that nothing, has a sort of primary aspect to it.
It's calming, to think about. It's like, well, there's nothing to fucking worry about now, right?
True. Oh my Lord! But in being relieved of your yoke, of the rat race, of the nonsense, of the proving this and approving that, you've experienced a very important bottom in your life. But in recovering from it, what you have discovered, if I'm hearing you correctly, could be described in some way as the Rascal's boner. You've sort of you found this spirit upon your rising back from the dead, Borealis.
Absolutely.
Namaste. So if anyone doubts the power of the Rascal's boner, the spirit that implies, that fuses with our spirit, should we look into the abyss and say, yes, allow it to relieve us of the yoke of so many things that poison our soul. As we are speaking right now to Borealis, we can taste that abyss if we let go enough. Should we be granted the curse of the gift of the darkness to return and taste the Rascal's boner? Now, listen, we're going to be talking about this pretty much every time you call, at least a little bit now, Borealis. I want you to know that. Is that okay?
No problem at all.
Hard not to. But also, I want to ask you for, as we round out the call with you, I would imagine everyone in chat right now is sort of listening, sort of tripping over themselves, listening for every word that you could share with us regarding this experience, especially as it intersects with the Rascal's boner. What? Tell us a little bit about a final message. How do we taste the Rascal's boner? How do we infuse that with our own spirit?
I would just say, whatever you feel either really good about or really bad about, fuck that thing. In whichever way means the most to you. So like, hey, I really like this. Like, I'm fucking going for it. Like, I'm fucking it up. Like, I'm going in. If it's something where we're like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. Like, fuck that thing, right? Don't fucking settle for what other people think that you should be fucking around with. Do your own thing and don't worry about it. You'll feel so much better.
Oh my Lord.
Promise you.
Profound words from you tonight, Borealis. I really, I appreciate you being so generous with yourself tonight, truly.
Thanks. I know, I haven't been around for a whole long time, but I feel like I'm catching up quick, and I truly feel like I've found my home. I can tell you that.
Absolutely. No, you're a shining star here. You're outperformed many of the explorers that have been, clinging on like a barnacle on the husk of me professionally, personally, in my program. But you're using the tools the way they're meant to be used, and you're really exploring this universe in leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds. Your growth has been amazing to behold.
Wow, thanks. It means a lot for you to tell me, how much I'm doing better than other people too. That makes a lot.
Oh yes, and you need hold on to that because you are better than other people.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Well, look, I don't want to hold you too much up. I know you got a lot of calls tonight, but yeah, feel free to ask me about that other stuff. I'll be probably catching your show on the later sides because of this play practice thing, but I'll keep y'all abreast. Maybe I'll give you my audition piece next time, huh?
Oh, yes. How about this Saturday we're going to stream if you want to pop on this Saturday and give us a little taste of that audition.
All right. I'll see what time I gotta work. I'm working a lot these next couple of weekends. The festivals are starting around here, but we'll get into that. In the meantime, namaste, everybody, and thanks, and fuck it all.
Fuck it all. Namaste to you, Borealis.
All right, thanks. Good night.
Wonderful. Well, Borealis died, had cancer and died. No big deal. Poll on the screen. Yes, no, wait, huh? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What's something I can call you?
Hey, Jen. It's me, Jen Maddox.
Jen, how you doing?
Oh, my God. So I just had a total cry fest, and that's no big whoop. And I caught the end of Borealis, which I really appreciate. I just caught it. My good friend he's dying in the hospital, but he is getting strength from it. Sebastian, that shit's fucked. We give no fucks anymore about that. But I just feel like I cried it out a little bit. I don't know, like I think God makes your body just do that stuff, and I'm gonna rock it. I think I might move to Connecticut. I'm gonna take all the animals, make sure we're safe. And sometimes, Leslie, you have to do that. You have to let go of all your material beings, of things that you think that are real.
It certainly can refresh things, right?
I mean, you can always buy something new. Who gives a shit?
Yes, you can.
Who cares? Yes, you can. And I didn't really get to listen to the rest of the show because my friend was telling me about whatever. And he said, "Well, you can come home now." And I feel like the program worked because he didn't even. Oh, he's calling right now. Do you want to go on three-way, Leslie?
With who? With your friend that's dying?
Yeah.
Does he want to go on three-way with Leslie?
Duh. Absolutely, dude.
Well, ask him. Ask him first, and then we'll maybe do it.
All right, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah, switch over, ask him.
It'll take me 2 seconds. Are you
That's
ready?
all right, do your thing.
All right. Oh, cripes.
Community from Stone Monster. Jen, we nickname you the Boner Nurse, with all due respect.
Boner Nurse?
The Boner Nurse, yeah, but with respect. That's a respectful...
Is that why? Because I get so many boners?
Yes has won the poll. Namaste. Thank you so much to everybody that voted, and congratulations to everyone that voted yes.
All right, hold on, Leslie. Here we go.
Hold on. Communal Vision from Borealis Black. The program fucks from Borealis Black. Namaste to you, Borealis. Bless you.
I love to hear what Borealis says all the time, and I don't even care if she be mean to me. I don't even care, Leslie.
Yeah,
because you know what? Mean is nothing. Mean is just another... Wait, what's another word we could make from those words? Name.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you said, here we go. Does that mean we're speaking to your friend? You still there? Namaste. And we have a hype train going. Very exciting over here at twitch.tv. A hype train has begun on Explorations with Leslie Tanner.
Joey?
Wonderful. Are you there, Jen?
Joey,
Yes,
are you there with Leslie?
I guess so.
Can you hear me,
Is that
Joey?
what I hear?
Can you hear me, Joey?
I do hear you, but my name's Joe.
Joe, sorry. I'm not
I
going
can
to.
call him
I
yeah,
rescind
sorry.
my apology, but I will call you Joe from now on. I simply was copying Jenna-matic. Her name over here is Jenna-matic, if you would believe that.
I do believe that.
Now, Joey, if you had to describe, Jen, to those of us that maybe don't know her quite as well as you, how would you do that from your perspective? You spent some time with her, you know her a little bit better than a lot of people that don't know her here at Twitch.tv. How would you do that?
How would I describe her?
Yes.
Thick-headed, stubborn.
Joey, I can hear you.
I know you can.
Go on. Yeah, this is your...
Continue.
Yeah.
You do not listen to reason right now, so if you're putting me in the hot seat, I'm going to speak the truth.
Speak the truth, brother.
I just did.
Oh, soft.
Let him, let him find
Joey,
the words.
tell them where
Joe,
you are.
Let's back up a second. Joe, first of all, I want to thank you for agreeing to come on, especially, you weren't expecting to speak to me, some asshole you don't even know. So I want to thank you for being open to just, taking the call, having some fun.
Hashtag asshole.
I wasn't given a choice. I was just thrown in the hot seat. I had no clue.
Joey, enjoy this. Enjoy it, little boy. And tell them about our plans. Tell them about where you are. Tell Leslie
Joe,
about where you are right now.
I'm in Connecticut.
Where else, Joey?
What are you doing in Connecticut?
She wants me to say I'm in the hospital.
Duh.
Well, what do you want to say? You tell me what you want to say. Let's start with that.
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't know what was going on here.
Yeah, I know. Surprise.
Maybe that'll help. Maybe this will help a little bit if I explain where we're coming from, where I'm coming from. My name is Leslie. I'm a host of a personal power program with a call-in show. We explore the universe, both inside and outside of us, to unlock and unleash the true power within.
Sounds cool.
It's a 4-step program that guarantees success of all kinds, unimaginable success of all kinds. So we pick a topic each night, and we explore that topic to sort of unlock further the power within to attain what we refer to as the next level.
Okay, so what's tonight's topic?
What was that?
You said every night you have a topic. What's tonight?
The topic tonight, Joe, is the Rascal's boner.
Oh my God, you literally told me about this earlier, Joey. Like this morning. Joey, share with Leslie. Share with Leslie.
What am I sharing? I'm confused now.
When you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
What hurts with your catheter?
It's very awkward to have an erection with a catheter inserted in your dick.
Oh, I believe that. So,
see? Yep.
To ease our way into the details, in the hospital with a catheter, and you're saying that it hurts to have a boner with a catheter in.
Yep.
Yes.
Tell him, Joey. Tell him.
I just did.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail implied in there, Jen. I think we can kind of just coast on that for a moment. I'm imagining, having a foreign object sort of inserted to the tip of my personal penis, and waking up with an erection, and that would be very uncomfortable. That would be, at the moment that I wake up, I would pray for a soft penis as quickly as possible.
That's what he said.
It's just not a welcome feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Joe, yeah, let me ask you a question about this, if you don't mind. When you wake up in the hospital with a catheter in your erection, is it a waiting game in your experience, or do you have some tricks and techniques that you swear by that give you a soft penis as quickly as possible?
Typically, as soon as I wake up and realize that there's something inserted in me, you don't really need anything beyond that to just go flaccid. You're like, oh, that does not belong there.
So you go flaccid?
That's an outie. That doesn't, nothing goes in there.
How long does it take?
It's pretty instant.
Pretty instant. So you don't even have to try very hard. It's sort of just a natural gift that you have given that set of circumstances to just soften your penis in that moment given the circumstances.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. And listen, because that's going to be valuable for I'm sure there's a handful of people watching right now that are thinking of themselves, what would I do in that situation? That are really sort of they're taking your words and are really heartened by them.
Yeah.
Really inspired by your
message. I'm glad I could be of assistance to somebody.
Well, not really though. Not really to assistance to anybody. Joey, can you please just
question for you, Joe? Hold on. Question for Joe from Sociopathogen. Joe, can you still get to half-mast?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, because he's waking up. You're waking up with a full,
awkward.
With a full rocker in the morning.
And then as soon as you do, and you realize, again, there's something in me that does not belong there. Your body just takes over and does its thing, and gets soft.
Well,
interesting. Something in there that shouldn't be there. Love that.
And then it's soft.
I'm going to meditate on that tonight after the program, and I appreciate you sharing that sentiment. Now, Joe, can you tell us why you were calling Jen tonight? Jen is a sort of common caller over here. We know her, as well as we can through a series of telephone calls. And she doesn't often click over or interrupt her time, so it must be important. What was the topic of discussion with Jen tonight?
You need to stop worrying about a job and worry about her health.
Stop worrying about a job, worry about your health. Continue, sorry.
Like I said, a job is useless if you're dead. You got to take care of priorities first.
Yes, it's
and
difficult.
And that's why I said she's thick-headed, because she's not listening. Stubborn. And I know stubborn. I'm too stubborn to stay dead.
Yes, you are. Joey, why don't you tell him about, and look, I'm not trying to, be in the hive right now, but why don't you tell him who the fuck you are, and in a good way, what's going on around here?
I don't follow the question. What do you mean in a good way?
Communal vision from Disciple.
Just
get married, you'll lose your erection quick. So a little married guy joke. Thanks, Disciple.
Joey, why don't you tell him that, this is something that we've been fighting for a year, but you've been in the hospital for a year. Then I already went to live there 2 years. 2 times already. And I can't drive over bridges and blah, blah, blah.
Boreal's black with a communal vision. Sounds like his boner needs more Rascal in it. Maybe we get some Rascal.
Oh my God.
Okay, I got it, guys. Listen, I've got the next question. Joe, of course, if you want to talk sometime about all the shit that Jen is trying to get you to talk about, absolutely more than welcome. A perfect place for that. However, I want to bring a certain topic to the discussion, and you sound like a really perfect candidate to bring this to, Joe. Now, tonight we're talking about, as I said, the spirit of the Rascal's boner. Sort of like the Rascal wakes up. Jen, hold on. The Rascal wakes up in the springtime and is sort of infused with his own boner, and it sort of takes over energetically and spiritually. Now, if libidinally, spiritually speaking, for you, Joe, how would you use the spirit of the Rascal's boner to assist your hospitalized boner with a catheter in it? Take your time.
I don't know how to answer that one because it's not like I asked for a catheter or a boner with a catheter in.
Yeah, but Joey, like, just try and think about it, through God's eyes, or the compounds. Think about it. Answer his question, man. You're so smart.
But I don't really have an answer.
So the Rascal, you're having trouble getting in touch with the spirit of the Rascal as we speak to one another right now. Am I hearing you right?
Namaste.
I would agree with that.
Leslie?
Yes, Jen.
I don't want to interrupt, but I'm just going to do some, of course I do, but I'm just going to give a couple of normal words towards him that he might understand better the question that you're asking, okay? Because you are speaking to a male, and sometimes...
Communal Vision from Stone Monster. Can't wait to read this. Sometimes boners don't have the answers.
Sometimes what?
Since when?
Oh.
Interesting. Push back. Speak on that, Joe.
Yeah. Go. Go on, Joe. My Joey, go.
Well, that's where the male brain lies, is right there.
Yeah. Joey.
I feel like I'm hearing a little bit of a Rascal right now, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, listen, guys.
No, he's not done.
Yeah, listen, Jen, you put him on a show. He wants to talk to you.
Oh.
I want to talk. Listen, I would be over the moon to speak to Joe at a time in which he had, he felt he had some vigor to share. It's some perspective to also impart. Of course, I would love to speak to him, but right now, it seems, if I'm reading this correctly, Joe, not to put words in your mouth, but you see, maybe the time isn't right to speak to the 80 or 90,000 people watching this program right now.
120. It's 122,132. I checked it.
Seriously?
Joey?
Yeah.
Listen. That's the answer we needed. So, Joe, you can speak to Jen, okay? You speak to Jen, but listen,
thank you for
Joe.
the permission.
Joe, this Saturday we stream all the time. I don't know if you ever watch Twitch on your phone or anything like that, but we'd be absolutely over the moon to speak to you again.
Joey and I have been together like a year, and he's been very sick, and Joey loves the program. I tell him about it and this and that, so I'd like everybody to show him respect. And I love my Joey, and that's the bottom line. And
because Jenny D said so.
Because Jenny D said so.
Namaste. I love that. I love you guys share something
Joey,
special.
Joey, say namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, Joey. We'll hopefully speak to you soon, okay?
Right on.
Right on to you. Right on to you. Namaste, Joe.
That's my Joey. That's my Joey.
Namaste. Wonderful. Let's get Joey back on the horn. Joey has things to share with us. Joey has things to share with us. Or was Seven Drive, or was... Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Hey there, Guru.
Uh-oh, is this the real deal?
This is Wiki. How you doing there, Guru?
Oh, Wiki Wiva, it's great to have you. You know, somebody called up impersonating you earlier tonight.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I knew right away that it wasn't you, but it was still honestly it was kind of fun, like you're a celebrity.
That kind of funny. That kind of weird. You know, people get crazy sometimes. And we're in the bone zone right now. We're in the bone zone. Guru.
We are
You know how that
absolutely
rolls.
in the bone zone. Perfect way to describe it tonight. You know, Wiki, we're talking about the Rascals boner tonight, and you're going to be our final caller, and a perfect caller to end on, because I think what your life is not only embodied by the Rascals boner, but if I were to pick one person in the community who has sort of not tamed, because ultimately you cannot tame the boner, but someone who has sort of dialed in a respectful relationship by which they sort of channel the energy and chaos of the Rascals boner to a very extremely effective extent in their life. Now, I would say that that's you, Wiki. So I'm over the moon to have you. Like I said, Rascals boner. When I say those words to you, Wiki, what comes to mind?
It was one of those first calls when I called in, and I was asking for advice what to do with a boner. And the boner strap has come in handy. I'll give you that. You and your forever roommate there, Mish, y'all gave me that boner strap idea, and I was like, you know what, I gotta go with that. Because it was kind of embarrassing to have your boner all the time. And you got, slappy boners everywhere. But that strap down worked. But what came to my mind is I've been whistling a little bit, and there were some heavy calls. I mean, these are deep calls. They went into deep water tonight. They were really, really deep. And I thought, you know what? It made me think of a joke. And it's about a boner. And I figured maybe I could give you a joke about a boner.
Please. If you have a joke about a boner, I would love to hear that. I don't understand jokes. I will preface this that usually I don't understand them, but when I do, I enjoy them, and maybe some of the chat will enjoy it as well. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, go ahead, give us this joke.
All right. Well, there was this fella, and he was walking with a cane, and he brought his alligator. He brought an alligator into a bar. And they come rolling in, and the barman said, "Hey there, buddy, you can't bring no gator up in here." He goes, "This is a trained gator, my friend. He's trained. I can make him do anything I want." So he put him up there on the bar, and the gator was sniffing and snarling, and he hit him on the head with that stick, and the gator calmed down. And he goes, "Watch this." He tapped him on the head with that cane 2 times, and the gator opened up his trap. And he put his hand in the mouth, and he tapped him. And the gator's head ever so slowly closed down. Didn't hurt him, didn't do nothing, just stood there. The teeth were just barely piercing on his arm. He slapped him a couple more times, and the alligator's mouth come out, and everybody around the bar was like, "Oh, wow. Oh, wow." He goes, "Well, let me show you something even better." He slapped that on the head again. The gator opened up his big old trap with them gnarly teeth. He put his head in there. He tapped it down, and the gator he slipped ever so slowly, his teeth around that man's head. Then he took that cane and whacked him on the head again, and that alligator just crept on up and let him out. And it closed down, and he goes, "I want to know if there's any man brave enough to do this." So he pulls off his trousers, lets them drop to the floor, takes out his boner, and whaps that alligator on the head. The alligator opens his mouth, he slaps his boner in there, and he wings it on down. And doesn't ever hurt the boner. And he looks around, I want to know any man in this room who's brave enough to do something like this. And he tapped the alligator on the head and released. A wheel guy in the back went, hold up, I'll do that, just if you don't tap me on the head with that stick. And that's the end of the joke.
But if he was going to put his boner in the alligator's mouth, why would then he hit him in the head with a stick?
Because that man like boners.
He
wanted that boner in his mouth.
Which of the men?
The man in the back of the bar. Little man stood and said, I will if you don't hit me on the head with that stick. He said he wanted to know if he would be brave enough to put the mouth around the boner.
Oh, so he misunderstood what the man was saying.
Way.
He misunderstood.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he
misunderstood. He wanted to suck that old
he got
man's
excited. Yeah, he wanted to put it in his mouth.
Oh.
He was like, I would do that if you don't hit me on the head with that stick. I'm brave enough.
So it's a mix-up. What we're hearing is a mix-up? A sort of a humor from error?
A humor of error. And the guy did like the boner.
And then it's funny that he wanted to suck the old man's penis.
Old man pecker. Yeah, he was all into the old man pecker.
And did they do it?
No, that was the end of the joke. That's just where the curtains close. The curtains close there. When the little man in the back goes, I would do it if you don't hit me on the head with the stick.
So this
and then
didn't
the curtains
happen.
close.
This was just a
No, it's a joke.
like
It's
like
just a joke.
like a made up situation.
Yeah, that was the punchline.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I like I said, I don't really understand jokes very well, so that was difficult for me.
That's okay, Guru. Hey, sometimes I don't get certain things. I don't get the math sometimes. Sometimes I get my math off in my checkbook. And we all can't be great at everything. But you're a weakness down that path, big dog.
Yeah, I'm so committed to truth and light in a sort of, dogged fashion that I have a very, some people would say that I have a concrete mind. I sniff out the truth, and then if it's not the truth, then I discard it. So these games of abstraction and games of fancy and creativity, sometimes I don't completely I don't understand them. Not only do I not understand them, but it's hard for me to relate to wanting to interact that way. But I appreciate your mind, and I appreciate you sharing this aspect of your mind with me tonight.
Oh, I always appreciate the community, Guru. You know
Namaste.
that. Number one.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Now, you got the strap to tuck your boner up against your abdomen?
Yeah, it goes up there.
Okay, interesting.
I have a problem with the boner.
Yeah, how long's your hog?
I think I got about a 7. I'm not going to overdo it. About a 7.
7 is pretty much that, generally speaking, from my understanding, the 7 is pretty much the limit that, of like practicality.
Maybe so. I don't know. I always hear about the lady like the big old hog, but I don't know. Every lady I ever had was pretty pleasantly surprised and happy.
Let's throw this to the chat. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's surprised, happy, good, but I would say like once you get 8, 9, 10, that you're starting to kind of get in the upper reaches of the atmosphere.
I mean, you're getting in weird territory. You're talking about maybe, that's close to, 12 is close to half a foot. That's crazy. 24, you got to think about a half a foot or something inside of you. That's got to be squirrely.
12 is a foot.
Oh, and then, that's half a foot then. A whole foot or something? You'd have a foot of hot dog sticking out of you? That wouldn't be a good time.
Anybody that prefers penis in the chat, can you chime in? I'd love to hear from you. Is seven good, or you could go higher? Too much, good, or you could go higher? If you like penis, if you enjoy penis, I would love to hear your stance on this. Okay, so Girthy Green Goblins could go higher. Naviator says higher. VJ PCAT says depends on girth. Pathalo Blue says I hate my penis. MXR says I like my penis. 7 sounds fun but could go higher from Flying Vita. Pretty much whatever from Gridlock. Did you know that it's not uncommon to get a boner at a funeral? That's from 7th Dragon Ball. 7 is a good starting size from Reverend Twitch. Wow. Demanding. Girth is awesome. LOL. So interesting. Okay. So everybody's pretty much just like 7 is solid and could go higher.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could. It probably could, there, Guru. But I just want to be honest and open with my community, because, I mean, I'm not going to claim to have an 8 or a 9-incher like some of these fellas I know, and I've seen them when we've been out on tour or playing go to take a whiz. I'm like, that ain't no 8-incher, boy. You whine to them girls. And they later going to be disappointed. But if you just tell them straight up, you know, how big's your thing, you got to tell them the truth, because it's all going to come out in the wash.
The what's going to come out the wash?
It's all going to come out in the wash, the truth.
Namaste.
Them girls going to be talking. He said he got an 8, and it's like a 5.5. Poor fella.
Well, listen, you don't need to play games with that. You've got a big 7-inch hog and a strap for it. You got a dick so big you got to accessorize it. So congratulations on that. Now, I guess with your before we even ask that final question that you know is coming already, I want to ask: have you ever written a song about your penis as a musician?
I don't know. I don't think I have. Maybe I need to dedicate some time to that. I've never wrote a song about a penis. I just ain't never done that. I ain't never thought about it that way.
Maybe
I could come up with a metaphorical way.
I'll plant that seed. It could be fun. You know, it could be fun to, as a creative exercise at the very least, to just kind of write a song to your penis. Maybe you do like one of those things where people write a love song to God, but they make it sound like a romantic love song, and it tricks everybody. You could write like a an old West epic sort of, Johnny Cash, like rambling man kind of story in a song about your penis.
Yeah, that sounds like a hit right there, Guru. You got your freaky camp on right there.
Just an idea from off the top of my head, but something to think about. Now, Ricky, we are to the part of the show where, of course, I'm gonna ask you again. You're a very accomplished musician, band leader, songwriter, producer, etc., etc. The Luke Man has rated us with 56. Namaste, Raiders. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the power within. The final personal power program that anyone will ever need for the rest of their lives. Namaste. Welcome, Raiders. Luke, man, probably talking to the guests, but listen, Raiders, can you let me know how the stream went, please? Can you fill me in on the energy towards the end of the stream, like last 15 minutes, what was going on before the raid? How should I feel about you guys being here right now? Raiders, he bodied another one. Dreams Lately wants to unleash the... Well, you were the first day of the rest of your life, Dreams Lately. Namaste to you. And your Slinky bodied another one I'm seeing, just a hitchhiker in this dumb galaxy. We're horny for bugs. I can't understand a word that you all are saying, but I am absolutely enthralled and exuberated by the energy that you have brought to the table this evening, late in the exploration. Namaste to you. Blessings. It's great to be with you. Sparkling Mausoleum says sad. Says the stream was sad. So that's pretty much, that sounds like par for the course with Luke, man. I'll bet that was a sad stream. Luke, man, sometimes has just got to go there and can't help it. He's not one to shy away from, oh yeah, this is supposed to be comedy. We're gonna make this the opposite. Sort of playing that head game with you, that mind game. Love that. Namaste to you guys. Thank you for being here. It's really great to have you. If you're gonna hang out, if you could refresh your browser so we can juice the numbers over here, get that algorithm up, get that light spread of explorations well into the algorithm, so that the light that we share, the light that we develop here through the program of explorations may reach others that may need it very critically in their lives, several of which we have talked to directly this evening. Namaste. Blessings to you. It's now we are speaking to Wiki Wiva on the phone, and I was about to ask that final question I always ask him. He's a very talented musician. He's always talking about his band, and I love hearing these stories. But Wiki, I got to ask if you have a song that you could share with us, maybe one you're working on, or something that you haven't, maybe a new one you haven't laid down tracks for yet, or something. Anything, any kind of sharing would be really just. Be such a gift tonight.
Oh yeah, Guru. I got a song we've been working on tonight, actually, in the band room. I came home with these lines, and I was like, man, I think this one's gonna be a good one. I could be wrong, but we were working on this song in the band room tonight, and I was like, this has gotta be a good one. I think it's gotta be a good one. This one's called Electric Wines.
Electric Wine. Okay, one moment. I'm gonna pause the music on my side. Make sure we can all hear you very clearly. All right, Wiki, the stage has been set. The microphone is yours. Share it at whenever you're ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Guru. It goes like this. It's Electric Wines, and this is a song about, it's kind of a love song about despair and getting out of there. Despair and getting out of there. It's Electric Wines, and it goes up. A one, 2, 3. Pow, wow, 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 now, underneath the city's hum, I feel the pulse of the softwave drums, tracing those currents in the air. Feel the static of my despair. In a town of closed doors, my dream flickers on dusty floors. Horizon calls my name. In this town I cannot remain. Photos of electric wines, where shadows meet the signs. Don't look back, the past is gone. In this stream we're drifting on. Follow those electric wines, away from heartaches and old confines. All you know is something you do. You gotta let it go and let it be through. Follow those electric wines, heartbeat sync between track lines, weaving behind the old town signs. Just follow those electric lines. Wow, 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 now, wow, 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 now, and follow those electric lines. That's the first verse.
Wow, everybody, please give it up for Wiki Wiva, closing us out tonight with a really just a nice, easier rock song. We know he can rock hard. We know that he's got, pretty ballad in him, but that middle of the line song to just kind of vibe to, truly a gift in and of itself. Thank you so much for being so gifted and so versatile tonight, Wiki.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the show there, and thank you for the community, and namaste. I love you all. The program works. Get on that next level, everybody. You're missing out.
Namaste. Namaste to you. Have a wonderful evening. Guys, this was another exploration with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. We've absolutely crushed it tonight. The first half was, as Larry Picklejar put it, a sort of a horseshit train wreck, I believe was the word he used. Namaste. We'll be back Saturday 8 with another maybe horseshit train wreck. Saturday, 8 p.m. Central. Let's go raid ABBA. I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Abyss of craptastic media. Feel despair together.
Namaste, YouTube.
A-grade.
You guys are the best.
It's all
Fuck everybody else. Twitch